Look at that. Okay. Well, I don't know what just happened there. I died a little bit. Been having some funky connection. I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine. We're back. These doors just open? They do. This is a place is huge. Oh my god. Do they have upper seats? They do. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, oh, okay. Wow. Oh,
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
okay. Why are we sitting already? I want to explore, but okay. I could have sworn I saw someone else sitting there. All right, and we acknowledge it. Hello?
Uh,
This is awkward. I have nothing to say. No one's saying anything. This is great. Perfect. What a wonderful environment.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
Practically empty. This place is entirely empty. Yeah. Isn't that your job?
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Always.
Excuse me.
Oh.
I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
I don't know how you can realize that. That's okay. Oh no. Hold on. I'm checking on something. Okay, never mind. We're good.
I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Okay. Wow. His voice is in my ears.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down.
In a place as echoey as this, I don't think there's much of a choice to be all that quiet.
Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk, but, what should we talk about?
Why do I feel like Paimon has more personality now than she has in the previous quests? I like it. But this is getting very awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
What a beautiful association there, Paimon.
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
That is very sweet.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
Hello. This is a... The introduction is quite delayed.
It is an honor to meet
Oh,
you two.
when did he start
I've
saying?
heard of your deeds across Teyvat.
Oh, wow. So you know who I am? Oh my gosh.
And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
Okay.
I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Of all the times I've seen his name on Twitter, that was not the pronunciation I thought it was.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wow. They're both so polite.
Wait, Nervillet? Could he be...
He works in the... with the...
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is.
No, I do not.
Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much
Damn.
to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Wow, that is quite the title, and also quite the chair. Why is it red, though? I feel like it should fit his color theme. Blue. Or not even his color theme, Fontaine's color theme, which is blue.
Ooh, sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
I am going to fix my screen. Yoop. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger. All right, cool.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really.
I wonder what kind of person he would be if he was not Chief Justice, because you don't just dress and look and talk like this, and you're not an important person. You feel me? Like, what was he doing before that?
And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to.
Okay.
There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
I'm dead. She was just waiting for us to notice her.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
Oh, we already got a real good first impression of her, let me tell you.
So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
I'm dead. He said, she's gonna get embarrassed by striking a pose for so long, so please just entertain her. I can't. No.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
You know what? I don't even know what to think of her anymore.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
I'm dead. Her second in command was like, cool, don't pay her any attention.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
I am assuming he is not a fan of her.
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Why does he look red? Why is he like glowing orange?
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
I don't think I have either. I've never been to a magic show. No, I can confirm. I've never been to a magic show. Ooh. The crowd enters the venue and the curtains open for the show to begin. All right, you can slow down a little.
Ooh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Paimon, chill out. There are not that many people in here.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Why doesn't Paimon get a chair?
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epicles.
Wow.
I am the star of today's show, Linny.
You gotta be a confident person to walk out there in that. Whoa. Just the thought
And
alone.
over here is my sister,
scares me.
Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Any applause?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, there's the applause. She still sounds very apathetic.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Why would you tell the people that?
Whatever.
She is nervous. Never mind.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all.
I guess. No, I mean, it still counts.
So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
All right. And how so? Ah, I see.
Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
There are not that many people in this audience. I know I stated that before, but it doesn't seem like there are that many chairs either.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Yes, I suppose.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations.
All right.
I know you might miss her, but don't worry.
I'm dead.
She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough.
Lenny is extremely charismatic.
Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say.
What is it?
You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
All right. That's a catchphrase. Okay.
A magician's greatest skill
Cutscene.
is making things disappear
Yes.
or appear.
Yes.
The possibilities are endless.
Big ass hat. Very nicely constructed hat, though. Oh. All right, bird. More cards.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think?
Let's see
This
it.
one's a little tricky.
Oh,
Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
bloop. Okay.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
I'm dead.
Oh no!
This-
I told them to check all the props carefully.
This is
With the
definitely
lid
an
on,
act.
even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me
dead.
show you what a true virtuoso can do.
I'm also
Lynette,
confused.
Are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. I want to know how that works. I am curious. Oh, that was the whole thing? Okay, that was cool. Another cutscene or no?
What in the
Okay.
world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything.
Oh gosh.
Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
What a show.
If we could see easily through his tricks,
Ah.
then that would mean that his skills are still lacking.
True.
To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone.
Lord, he
I'm
scared
glad
me.
you enjoyed that performance.
Okay.
But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The
Okay.
magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen.
Oh. Nice little sequence there with the hat.
I'm sure many
cute.
of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all.
What does that mean?
In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations.
Okay.
So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member.
Please don't pick me.
Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now.
Magical
There are
boxes.
2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Yes.
I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap!
Fun.
Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box.
All right.
Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Oh, okay.
Wow. How's he gonna do this?
Paimon.
Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Let's just watch and see.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector.
Something tells me that this is not so random.
It selects numbers entirely at random.
Oh, right.
Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate.
Cool. Guess that answered that.
Now then, let's begin.
Let us. And I swear to God, if it's my seat.
Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute.
1 whole minute. Good golly gosh.
Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
How interesting.
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable
hit
as
my mic.
possible.
That is such a cute. The little decor is adorable.
You don't need to do anything.
My English.
But no
Blah, blah, blah.
matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box.
That would be so alarming to hear as a regular person.
If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meripede.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Literally, that's me. That would be me.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown?
Sure.
Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like.
Oh, all right.
I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
I'm sure Lenny's prepared, or with the whole crowd counting together, you couldn't even, if you wanted to. Probably not. Let's just say Lenny's prepared.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60!
Oh,
59! 58!
that actually scared me.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
Okay.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
Nervelets.
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is.
He's just saying it's loud.
Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry
A
about
consequence.
me. Just enjoy the show.
He said, I'm like this. My bad.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
That is very nice of you, Paimon, but I think he's just old.
40!
Oh.
39! 38!
Okay.
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Shut up, Garrick.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Can they hear him?
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Yeah, I think it's just all part of the show. Oh. What?
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Yeah, maybe it's just
Not
to divert
sure.
the attention.
Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! 24! 23!
I think they're too busy being loud.
What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Oh, goodness.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
I'm assuming this is all an act, and the assistant is in on it.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
All right.
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown.
It is a long-ass countdown from 60 to
10
0.
seconds and change is still plenty of time.
Okay.
10!
Almost there now.
8!
Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time.
does
Hey,
that mean?
wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7,
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5, 4, 3,
Whoops! That doesn't count!
That doesn't count. Hello?
Ta-da!
Yeah, I figured. And the random civilian? God damn, that scared the shit out of me. Yo.
What happened?
Well, there's no... Oh. Okay. What? That took a turn? A hard left. Because what just happened?
Is this part of the show?
I would hope not.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
I think we need to get out of here.
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
I really hope she wasn't.
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Oh no.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
She doesn't sound very sure of herself.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
All right. After some time, the guards complete their investigation. Okay.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe.
What? Okay.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience.
Yeah, what was that about? What happened?
And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
Okay, so she disappeared and his assistant is dead. What is going on?
It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance.
Oh? Someone tampered?
And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
Okay.
The serial disappearances case?
Eh.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
Yeah, and to pull it off like this in front of a huge audience.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing.
Oh, really, can you?
Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly?
Haven't the disappearances been happening for like 20 years? I highly doubt Lenny is anything over the age of 23, honestly.
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
She just wants some drama. Because there is no way this little baby-faced dude has been responsible for kidnapping women for like the last 20 years.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Quite literally.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not?
That girl was chosen completely at random. He even said that.
Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
All right, well, she is really dragging this thing out.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this?
I don't think he can.
He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice.
Yeah, okay, she's just making shit up.
Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that all this happened during the show.
Save discussion for a later time,
Okay.
please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
How? What is she pressing who? What?
Just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
Oh my god. She has no backbone. She is not standing on anything she says.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
No, nothing she said makes sense.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
She's already influenced a majority of this audience, bro.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing.
Is she still on about this thing? Are we still fighting?
That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
This much is true. Yes.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
Now that is a bald-faced lie.
But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome.
All right.
So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Oh, please tell me I do not have to fight her.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
It wasn't even a lose. We didn't even fight.
I understand.
What?
Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order.
So she pressed charges anyway, in her own way. Oh boy.
Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you,
Yes.
are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Attorney? I haven't even been to law school. I know one lawyer, and that's Yun Fei.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House.
All right.
Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
Cool.
Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House.
Dang. Locked up.
The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
I mean, hey, Nervalette sure does know how to get down to business. I'll give him that.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Oh my god, she is so girl failure coded. It is insane. Everyone is dismissed and the audience begins to leave along with Farina and Nervalette.
Lenny!
Oh no, they're locked up.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Oh no, he sounds so sad.
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal.
Oh.
I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
You know, I'm gonna say no. I don't think so.
Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me.
But now you're making me regret it because you said that, and now I'm questioning.
I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion.
I kind of know some spoilers about like the latter end of this whole quest, but I still don't think he's the murderer.
I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box.
Me either.
As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did.
Was it not the guy in the blue mask? Because he sure did walk away fast once the fireworks went up. But the guy in the red mask was the one who died, so...
Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Well, yeah. Yes, it is very strange. But there's no denying what happened. Why are we trying to be mean? I don't feel like being mean to Lenny. He's chill.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate.
Yeah.
As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
What the fuck? Where did you get those?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh?
Glad you're having fun, Paimon.
Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
That's not what I'm worried about right now. Oh, the reflection is very nice.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
See, Lynette is a Paimon liker.
You have good taste, Lynette.
Paimon lightened up the situation. That was cute.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal
Oh no,
self.
I keep adjusting my microphone. Okay.
But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence.
Yeah, it's probably best you just stay in this corner, I'm not gonna lie.
Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Please don't. I don't know the laws of this land.
Yes, thank you so much.
I won't let you down. I'm used to this sort of thing. I won't let you down.
Yeah, just leave it to us.
Whee!
Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
I'm dead.
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
That is not important right now.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Lenny.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial.
Goodness. Had
Tis
to cough.
truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it.
I get it. You know.
But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it.
Yes. It will. Please
We
help.
should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Okay.
All right, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case.
Whoa, my goodness. She is passionate about this. It's cute, though. All right. Let's do some detective work.
Hello,
Oh,
officer.
I'm-
How's the investigation going?
I'm dead.
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned.
Yes.
Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Okay, Mr. Guard. I, don't know who you are to be giving me advice, but sure, I'll take it with a grain of salt.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, actually, what do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Oh, this doesn't seem like a good,
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal.
yes.
Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him.
Yeah. Oh, that's not funny. The spray, the body
The assistants
outline.
are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged.
Yes.
As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell, and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
Yes, but why was he inside?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl.
How and why?
However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap.
Yes, we have heard this before.
All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident.
This is also true, and I have deduced this.
If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't even do all the prep and setup. If anything, Lynette does the prep, which is what he stated, and also Cowl would have done the prep. So,
But he doesn't have a motive.
he also doesn't have the time.
Are you both good friends of his?
Good friends is a stretch. I think we've been here for like 2 days, 3 days max. So,
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
what a great explanation, Paimon.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys.
Okay, calm down, Mr. Mustache. All right.
I know there's no such thing as magic.
Okay.
The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand.
This is true. Distractions and audience reactions are really what makes the magic show magic. I need you to stop panning on his face. Back
I've
up.
seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
People can also be the most reliable kind of evidence. Okay. That's not always true. Back up.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good.
While I appreciate it, I don't think I will be needing it. Thank you very much, sir.
Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious.
I am.
Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
And I will. Oh, hello. You can use the case records to confirm your current evidence and clue collection situation and sort related information. I cannot read. Blah. You can check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues in the case record. Then investigate the corresponding area to locate them. Oh, this is too much. Use the perception skill to find evidence and clues that can be investigated within a certain radius around yourself. This will advance your overall progress. What is this? Danganronpa? Okay. Guards investigation report. The investigation from the guards indicates that the fireworks launched at the tail end of the magic performance set the rope dangling the water tank alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Cowl, who was within it. It seems evident that Linny was the likeliest user of the prop to commit a crime. However, the reason for the victim being Cowl and the reason for the chosen lady's disappearance remains mysterious. Mysterious? That's not how you spell mysterious. The deceased identity. Oh, he's a bit older. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cowl. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job is setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. It's literally his job to set up and inspect the props, and then, okay. But it's Linny's fault. Lie to me like that again, dude. Okay. We examine. This is where the magic box was struck. If Cowl weren't inside the box at the time, he might have dodged the falling water tank. Maybe. Okay. I use E for my perception skills. Here, we investigate the rope.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall.
Yes.
The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
That is a great question. So either Linny didn't realize this was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
My name is spelled wrong. I need to go and change it. Just looking at where the rope snapped. Has it been tampered with previously?
Look! This bit is made from different material!
Interesting.
Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Seems to be flammable, because I don't know what the hell it is.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then That means...
It was meant to be burned in the first place.
Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
Okay, special rope. This rope was used to suspend a water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. I feel like a rope is made out of flammable material anyway, but that's just me. All right, we further investigate. I saw another investigation thing here. No, it's the rope. Okay. Where was the other one? Over there. Magic box, please. The broken magic box was left on the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard. Yeah, because that looks like a sturdy-ass box. Are we writing this down? No? Okay. More clues? Or more people to talk to? Okay. Clues and people to talk to. Come hither. I would like to talk to you, Quentin.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
Oh, great.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Probably not.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector?
I like how they looked at each
There's
other.
something wrong with it?
They're like,
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
All right, Quentin. I didn't ask all that.
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
Okay.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
Ah.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat,
Yes.
regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance.
Yes.
In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
I don't think he takes the time to look through who's sitting at what seat, but if you want to think that.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
That he did.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to bother.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
Yeah. Random number selector. This device was used during Linny's magic performance to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone has tampered with it. All right. On to what I believe will be the last clue. Oh, I've checked everything? But it says that I have not. Aha, I knew I had someone else to talk to over here. Hello, Maurice.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troupe members are currently considered prime suspects.
Okay.
The investigation team is still collecting evidence.
Okay.
The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Can you tell us who she is?
Sure. It's not
Okay.
like this is confidential information.
Cool.
We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person.
All right. Good to know.
Her name is Halsey. She's
Oh.
a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Halsey, you say. Interesting. What a name.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show.
Oh.
The Magic Troupe members all claim not to know her, and we have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects.
Well, I would assume so. She just seems like a regular run-of-the-mill girl.
Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Okay, that's not really a correlation, is it?
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
Yeah.
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
This is an odd case.
Okay then.
Cool. Thanks.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
I would do so right away. I like the little insignia up here. It's cool.
It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Of course, yes. Information about the missing lady's identity. Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Lenny's magic troupe. Okay. Well, that's all for us right here.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made this rope was obvious. People needed to register. Why would it be? Gosh. No.
Okay, I don't need to hear Paimon talking all the time. Okay. Alright, we're zooming. Okay, what else is there here? More clues? Oh, the box, right. Why wouldn't I investigate the box? It looks like an ordinary box, but Lenny somehow moved instantly from the stage to being inside of it. How did he do it? I would also like to know. Alright. And I'm assuming, I was going to assume I needed to talk to you, but here we go.
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
That's very nice. Isidore? I don't know how to say that.
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, all right?
You know, I don't think I want to.
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
He sounds like a psychopath. Why does he sound like that?
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
This is true.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I feel like he and the girl, he swapped places with the girl. I feel like that's what happened.
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that.
That is a bold claim.
And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
Okay, well we know that's not true because the rope was literally burnt. Or it is burnt. It's on the stage.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Yeah.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
She is quite literally a cat girl. I think her balance would be impeccable. Then wouldn't the water tank have started? Yeah, wouldn't it start to swing?
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
Yes, sir. Back to the drawing board.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
I would also like to know. Strange sound during the magic show. During the switching performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Inquisition. Ooh. Up. Oh, the outside. Oh, I forgot the doors open on their own. Okay.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Who are you? And who are these old-ass dudes?
Huh? You mean us?
Paimon, we are the only people out here.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
No, I wouldn't say that I am.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Yeah, this much I would like to know.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
You literally said we look like we're not from here. I have no idea who you are.
From mediating disputes and
Oh,
providing
God.
protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it.
All right. Well, that was a Pokemon intro.
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Oh God. Her
Well,
eyes
those
are
who play
huge.
by our rules call me boss.
I don't know why I found that so funny. Her eyes are, Jesus.
I'm Silver,
Oh.
her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And same to you, Silver.
And I'm Melus.
Oh God.
Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
That's a voice. Interesting.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
All these little code names.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
What is this? She's like daddy's daughter, mommy's daughter.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
Just what, rich girl syndrome? I don't understand.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Navia. I'm assuming that's not her real name either.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rasula anyway.
Yeah.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
Her costume looks really good though. I'm gonna draw it.
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
I feel like she would look better if she had on pants though. Not gonna lie. The skirt, it's cute, but I feel like a full body skirt would be so much better. Why am I talking about costume design? Okay, she's on the case. I feel like they should have given her a mole too.
Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Thank you, someone who is finally on our side.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now.
This is true.
But how did you come to that conclusion?
Because she's someone who thinks with her own brain.
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Wow, a woman's intuition. How perfect, great. Okay.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she?
Oh my God, someone who thinks with their own brain. Oh, what a refreshing sight.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away.
This is also true.
Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Of course not.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
That is also okay.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
This is also true.
All right, I've answered your question.
Okay.
Now, it's time you answer mine.
What is your question?
Wait a minute. Did that answer count?
Technically.
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
No. I don't.
Well?
Yeah, not always. In some situations where it's super trivial, sure, whatever.
And
But,
why would that be?
doing so makes it easier for the truth to fall by the wayside. Sometimes something serious like a trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment. Yeah.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Wow. Thanks. Outsider's POV.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
Oh, thank you.
No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact.
This is true, and I wholeheartedly agree with that statement.
And if that can be done, boss, then...
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors.
We have made yet another ally. A, quite high up one, if I do say so myself.
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence.
Oh.
You two shall be my assistants.
All right.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
No, it's all good. I'll be your assistant any day.
That's more like it.
I think you're missing the point.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
I also believe so. She seems to have a pretty decent intuition.
You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
That they are, Melus.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister?
As she says as her back is turned to him.
And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
Silver.
I have nothing to add.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
All right, well, that covered all that, I suppose. We're coming to the tail end of our investigation. Oh, I figured I needed to talk to you. Tristan?
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
Am I trying to leave?
No, we're not leaving.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case.
All right.
Were you always guarding this entrance?
She's so cute.
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection.
Okay, so she hasn't been there the entire time.
So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then, either.
Yeah, okay. You don't gotta get an attitude with me.
How can you be so sure,
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
All right, plausible explanation.
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
All right. You are a steadfast guard.
We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
Melusines.
So,
Right.
it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
Are there any other entrances to this place?
Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
Entrances and exits to the Opera House. No one left the Opera House during the magic show, and after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the guards could leave. Okay.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue.
What? Oh yeah, I wanted to check my achievements real quick. And this. Okay. Anyway. Boop. I was gonna clear this out. Alright, I gained 5. Prisma gems. Okay, I just wanted to do this real quick. Wow, I got a gift from Karehara Kazuha. Said his name too fast. My tongue got stuck in my throat.
Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
Interesting is one way to put it. Actually, where the hell am I going? This way? Through these doors? Yes. Oh, there they are. Talking to a police officer. Miss Molly.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
That is to be expected.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
Men always saying something that they could do. Anna.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
I'm dead. She's like, you're cool, dude.
You've arrived.
Oh.
Who's this?
I forgot about her.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
All right. Her and these intros.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation.
I guess you can always tell if someone's important based off of how elaborate their headpiece is.
And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Cool.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
All right. Why are they both like glowing? I don't understand.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
Okay, is that the only reason you're here?
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
All right.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick.
All right.
But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
Can I see first?
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Where are the little balloons and decorations?
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
I have a beautiful memory.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back door has been changed.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon?
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row.
I have a keen eye.
The back of this door was patterned.
Yeah.
Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board.
Yeah, the door flipped, no?
So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
Is there a box inside of a box?
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
All right. I wish to know your secrets, sir. Is this a cutscene?
So
No.
there was a passageway under the magic box!
Ah, and the passages link the two boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel.
Let out a little yawn. Okay.
See this flatbed trolley?
Okay, yes.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
All right.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Interesting.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps.
That being?
The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Yeah, what about your side?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
Interesting.
My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
Yeah.
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh.
Oh, interesting!
So she was like helping out?
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Okay, I kind of figured that.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a
We are
change of clothes, and
twins.
no one can tell who's who.
I had a feeling he looked a little shorter, I'm not gonna lie.
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
That is so sweet.
So that's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Yeah, there was a lot of thought that was put into this.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending.
Yeah, so she wouldn't be squished.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
How? Are there any entrances down here?
We really don't know how that happened.
I wouldn't know either.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off.
Okay, Navia, that's not what we're here for.
And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
Only someone who knows the inner workings of this would be able to do it.
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
Yeah.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Duly noted.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
He's like, okay.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
I'm doing my best here. Ah, the magic trick. Linny gave a detailed account of how the trick was supposed to work. By using a box inside a box, the number was for the Hello? The idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Linny himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Meanwhile, having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of on-stage interactions. On-stage magic box structure. The magic box on stage has an additional layer to its rear, in which Lynette, in Linny's clothes, remained hidden. She would appear at the end of the magic trick and lead people to believe that Linny had been able to instantly move to the box on the other side. Alright, audience side magic box structure. The magic box at the center of the audience has 2 layers, and beneath it is an entrance to an underground tunnel. This was how the lucky audience member was meant to have been transported without the audience noticing. Alright, that was the end of the notes there. Whew. Okay, let's examine. This should be the control device for the trolley. It seems to be able to operate automatically. Thanks for that recount. I appreciated that. Okay, we investigate this. A ladder is required in order to return to the magic box above. Yes, this is true. We'll investigate this next, I suppose. Hello? What am I investigating here? This? Is it... Ah, okay, cool.
What's this?
Oh, yeah, what is that?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Yeah, Linny did not mention this.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Right.
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Dropped hook rope. Ooh, that would have come out real different. A rope that has fallen to the ground. A metal hook has been tied to one end of this rope. Its use is unclear. Interesting. Oh yeah, what happened here?
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Why is it wet? Why is there a dress? What is going on?
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Yeah, maybe it was for a trick?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear.
Interesting.
And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
I feel like that's too out of the way for the trolley.
That can't be.
Yeah.
The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Right.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Broken flower vase. There are many pieces of a broken flower vase on one side of the tunnel. All the water within has been spilled. Judging from the distance, it seems unlikely that it was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the magic box. Alright, any more clues here? Oh yeah, the clothing.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right?
No, it is not.
Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, Linny didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe change.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
I would say no.
Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
What happened to the eyes? What happened to the eyes on the glasses? A young lady's clothes. The clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. That is not what she was wearing. At least I don't think it was. I guess my memory is not as good as I thought it to be. Any more? One more clue. Examine the tracks. Oh god, back up. There we go. High precision is required to complete this magic show, and tracks are perfect for making the trolley stay on its designated course. Was that the only deduction that we had? Okay. And this, all kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. Good to know. Examine the trolley. The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan. I would assume so. Anything else? Oh, a vent. Ah.
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Ooh, sussy. Among Us.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Someone was venting.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
Truly.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes. But they were the two people in the magic box.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Okay. Tunnel vent. The tunnel vent looks like it could allow one person passage. Barely. But leaving along with the missing lady seems an unrealistic prospect. Quite. Okay.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
We are to return to the surface.
Yes. Let's head back up.
No, let me up. I guess I gotta go back this way. Oh, yeah, it's literally glowing. Okay. We go up. There we go.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene.
That we have.
Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Rather. Oh, hello.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement.
I would like to see the basement.
The guards have checked the area carefully.
Okay.
No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
All right, they're a little more thorough than I thought they'd be.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable.
Quite.
No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
It really does. This is not helping their case.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Which it doesn't look like we're making at all right now.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
So it would seem. What happened to the glasses? I know for a fact that those switched up.
That's
What?
right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
The Oratrice?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced.
Oh, right.
The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice.
Oh, right. The big machine.
To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
Fair enough.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
I don't think it would. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy to play favorites.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference.
Interesting.
Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
What an interesting process.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
He kind of does. But in the end, I guess it's all up to the machine.
In practice, there is very little difference.
Yeah.
Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice.
How old is the Chief Justice?
Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
I figured as much.
Huh? Why?
We're defending the guilty.
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
Yep.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case.
I doubt it.
And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
Fair enough.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
My man said he's ready to go.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Paimon is actually worried about the real things. Are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Now's not the time to be picky.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too.
Ooh, it's a date.
I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
She's so right, you know?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon. We are suspects.
Just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
All right.
Huh? Here? But how?
Yeah, actually how?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Okay. What's going on? We're making snacks.
Wait.
What?
You're carrying a portable stove with you?
Why and how?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I need someone like that.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
And almonds. What, no flour?
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
All right, well, I guess we're using almond flour.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Quite, but, I mean, anybody we meet in Fontaine is not interesting, so... Must be a spina di Rosula thing. Rosula? Nevia methodically handles the ingredients and pulls fresh macarons out of the oven.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling.
Macarons. I like those.
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I should have known with such simple ingredients she'd be making macarons. Because it does require almond flour. That is a very delicate process. I've not tried it yet, but...
I was applauding.
I was applauding. Moral support, Silver. That's what's up.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
See, they were helping.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks.
I also enjoy making snacks. Baking.
Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout.
It is.
You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack.
This is also true. Because you really have to do it by hand.
Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Those are some big-ass macarons.
Only 3?
Only 3. Paimon.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Exactly. See?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
So Earl Grey? No, or I suppose Earl Grey is more fruity tea. Will you not take a break as well?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
That's not what I asked.
All right then.
Okay.
Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
Yes.
However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines.
Yes, so it would seem.
The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Yeah.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So, apart from the twins, we are left with two other people. The missing girl and the deceased.
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel.
This is true.
Resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
Yes.
Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Are we saying the missing girl is the criminal?
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
Yeah, there's no evidence that this third person exists.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person.
Because there is no third person. It's just two people.
But the only people left to consider are both technically victims. Whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Hmm.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
Yeah, but she has no way of knowing how the magic trick worked. I'm assuming she wouldn't, unless they were in cahoots together.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
Hmm.
Nor does she have any motive.
Yeah.
The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
Yeah, that is true. Okay.
Were we not thorough enough in our search?
I don't know. Feels like we're not.
From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case.
Quite.
Your macarons are amazing, though, Navia. They smell great. They're nice and crisp and super sweet.
Okay.
They are my specialty, after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
Wow.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest.
Oh?
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
So this person is still in the building with us?
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
I feel bad accusing Paimon because I feel like she did not eat them.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
I'm so sorry.
If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Yeah, there's really no need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, Demoiselle.
All right. Well, it's already en route.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Oh, okay.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Quite. Discussion does not yield much progress.
That's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
All right, I suppose we should too.
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time.
I just realized she
As
has a vision.
attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
I don't know why she wouldn't have a vision. Obviously, she looks like a vision holder, but she's got a geo vision.
It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
Quite.
All right. Thanks for your help and for the snacks.
Yeah.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go.
All right.
I'll be back if I find anything new.
Okay. possibility of third person being involved. Neither Cowell nor Halsey have a motive, but after having talked to Nevaeh, the likelihood of a third person being involved seems very low too. It does.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Thank you, Paimon. Cool. I think we're gonna end it here for today. That's not what I want to do. I just want to... Yeah, I think we're gonna end it here for today. Right before the trial, you know, a little bit of suspense. What am I looking at here? Okay, anyway. That is going to be it for today. Oh no. And I will see you guys next time. I don't know if I'll pick Genshin back up for my next stream or if I'll try to find something different. It'll probably be past Halloween once I do something different, but maybe I'll still play some horror games. Still like them. But yeah. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.